Hey guys, Michael Valentino from Crusader Caravans in Campbellfield, Victoria. Today in our handover tutorial video, we're going to be walking you through inverters, the process of inverting 12 volt power with some heavy core cable and some massive magic technology into that of 240 volt that goes through the whole caravan sequence and will power most of, or some of, depending on the wiring, your 240 volt appliances such as microwaves, such as air conditioners in very rare and extreme circumstances, could be a kettle, a hairdryer, and most importantly, coffee machines. So, Crusader Caravans mire their inverters in two different sequences. So we have auto switching inverters, which is the professional inverters such as the projector inverters or the Enerdrive inverters, the 2000 or 2600 watt, and even the Red Arc inverter at 3000 watt. The inverter process is turning 12 volt powers from often lithium batteries to that of 240 volt, normally in short burst usage amounts such as coffee machines or wash machines, smaller appliances typically. In some of the larger Enerdrive systems you can get the usage of air conditioners and larger appliances such as air fryers, which is really just taking camping to a whole new level. The inverter is up here in this caravan, in this cupboard. This is an auto switching inverter. So, an auto switching inverter. What is an auto switching inverter? Well, an auto switching inverter is an inverter that automatically senses and understands when you have disconnected from a caravan park, and it will switch over those power points that were previously caravan only power points to that of inverted power points. Crusader use an odd sequence to do this. So what they've got is they've got black power points in their caravans. So the black power points symbolize that of an inverted system. Crusader Caravans Melbourne, the dealership, supply these stickers with every 240 volt inverted system, as we understand that we're not mucking around with silly power. At the end of the day, you grab hold of it while it's live and you're unaware of you working on it, it can be dangerous. So we put these stickers on here and on the outside cover of your caravan to make sure that you're well aware, or whoever's going to be mucking around with any 12 volt, 240, whatever, that there's every chance that that inverter needs to be switched off. So, walking into a caravan, we've got black power points. The black power points are symbolic of that of an inverter. All white power points, such as the power switches for the hot water service that are elemental 240 systems, will be white. So, the 240 volt power points up here, inverted, only when that power cord comes out of the caravan park or the house and it turns the inverter on and it goes, great, I'm now going to grab the 240 volt power from my own inverter back to the batteries and supply the caravan with those 240 volt power points, which means the really cool thing is the 240 volt power point is now live when we're absent of a caravan park. Most customers ask for their caravans to have all power points wired with the auto switching inverter to most, if not all power points, except for fridge, except for air conditioner in often circumstances, 240 volt cooking or 240 volt heating on the hot water service. But the main power points, the ones that we want to use for inverters or hairdryers or air fryers or whatever it may be, are located in the kitchen, at the lounge, either side of the bed, kids' bunks if you've asked for them, if it's a bunk van, one in the ensuite, outside power point. It means that all the power points are inverted and are working. So we'll go back to this switch up here. So how does it turn on? So all we do, currently its status is on. It's got 13.9 volts. We turn this guy off. Right now we have disconnected all 240 volt power from the system. To turn it back on, we just go hold on. He will turn on. There'll be some beeping, followed by some appliances turning on. So in this caravan, we might find that the microwave is now activated and is now on, ready for operation. So that is now inverting the microwave under a 240 volt power. The other side of the inverter is the non-auto switching, or the other inverters that are on offer, such as the iTech World inverter, the Renogy inverter, the Kick-Ass inverter. All of those inverters are non-auto switching. I believe the term is IPS, so it doesn't have the IPS function built in and doesn't do the automatic function switchover. Some of the smaller and lower wattage inverters do not have that, such as the Enerdrive 1000, but these inverters here are going to supply you with just, if not limited to, 3 power points. So one in the ensuite, one in the kitchen, one in the lounge. There's your 3 power points. Hairdryer, kettle, toaster, laptop. They're going to be identified. You're going to have 3 extra double power points, black inside the caravan, above the white power points, and that inverter on switch will just be on the wall. We poke it on during the handover. We'll show and demonstrate that to you. But otherwise, the auto switching inverters, the 2000, the 2600, or the 3000 watt Red Arc are top-notch auto switching inverters that you'll be able to get top-notch use out of and use some heavy-duty appliances. People ask us all the time, what's enough to kick an air conditioner over? Well, according to Enerdrive, a 2,000 watt inverter is more than enough to kick an IBIS 4 inverter, Gresh inverter, Truma inverter air conditioner over and working. The only thing you need to be aware of is obviously these units, unless you have ample power coming in and you've got ample power coming out, something's got to give. It's like getting finance on a Lamborghini with a $60,000 job a year. It ain't going to do the trick. You need to make sure you've got ample income coming from the roof to make sure that your expenditure and your lavish lifestyle, such as powering your inverted air conditioner, is going to do the job. So when you're buying your caravan or alternatively upgrading your caravan, be mindful of how many panels I have on the roof, how many batteries that I have. Ideally, 2 lithiums is the really good start for an inverter. And what sort of inverter do I want? Do I want the 3 double power points throughout the caravan, or do I want the easy, simple, highly more expensive system where I just press the button, set and forget, go to bed, wake up, coffee machine on, nothing else to do? Good things to think about. If you have any questions, give us a call on 93592938. Head to our website, www.crusadercaravansmelbourne.com.au. Alternatively, like and subscribe for more. We'll see you on the other side on the next one.